Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my craft room. Thanks so much for being here with me today. So today is day 3. Now for this video, I'm going to be doing another gift, and I'm actually going to be using the leftover pieces from yesterday's craft. So without further ado, let's head on down to that craft table and see how this project turns out. So this gift is actually going to be something a little different. This is a sublimation blank. It is actually a cell phone cover. I purchased this off of Amazon, and I'll tell you about this more in a minute, but I'm going to be using Cricut infusible ink on this to make a really cute Christmas design. I'm going to be needing some butcher paper, heat resistant tape. I've got scissors and my True Control knife just in case I need those. And then if you watched my last video, you know that I made some really cool mugs using like a sublimation sheet, which it would be the same thing as the Cricut infusible ink. So I have a bunch of elements left over, and I thought it would be great to use them up in a different way. So I'm going to talk about this in just a second. Let's go ahead and talk about the phone cover. So I purchased these off of Amazon. They came in like a pack of 12. Each one of these comes in their own little bag that you can seal up. Then they have the actual phone holder here. This is like a sticky piece. This paper will come off. There's like a sticky film on here. This is the aluminum plate, and this is what we're going to sublimate on. The aluminum side will stick down on here, and then this side is where we're going to sublimate. So I'll be pulling the protective film off of that in just a moment. It does come with some directions, and so we're going to follow these and hopefully have some good success with this sublimated cell phone cover. So with the last video, I had the Merry and Bright Holly Jolly mugs. Well, I was trying to think about what I could do with the leftovers. So here, I just took some of my heat resistant tape and I laid it down on my Cricut mat. I have the sticky side of the tape facing up toward me. And of course the mat is sticky, so it holds the tape. And I used these grid lines to help me line up the word Merry. And then I took a smaller piece and I just put some of those little sparkle shapes. So this is what I have right here. And I'm going to be putting this down along one side of the sublimation plate. Then I have this. This is the leftover from the mugs, and I put a couple of them together. I'm going to trim it down a little bit, but I thought it would be really cool to make this go along the edge as well. So that's what I have here, and with any luck, fingers crossed, this is going to work out really nice. Okay, so I just turned my heat press on, and I'm just going to be using the Easy Press 2. Let's go ahead and get this ready. I think what might be best is I need to get this film off first. Okay, so I'm using my pin tool to grab that. So there's a film, and it just goes in the trash. We don't have to save that. And for right now, I'm just going to place this here on my mat so that it doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, I want this just to be still. And then I am going to figure out this. So this is the extra from this snowflake mug. And I think what I would like to do is I'm going to I'll trim that down in just a moment. Okay, so we're going to put it like this. And I'm going to get this onto the plate. Okay, so it'll be kind of like that. I'm just going to stick that down. I'm going to use the heat resistant tape, and I'm going to adhere that to this plate here. Okay. And then, so this will act like transfer sheet. It's going to get this all stuck on here. And then I'm going to pick this up and trim it. Okay. All right, so this is adhered on to my plate, and I'm going to trim around the edge. Okay, so this is now on here, and I don't know that I need to get any more tape. I actually think this will be okay. So I'm going to stick this right back down here again, and I'm hoping that this tape is not in the way. I'm a little worried that that tape in particular. Let me pull. I'm going to trim down some of this tape because it doesn't need to be that far into the rest of the design. Just need a little bit. And this way it won't interfere with my wording. Okay, so that still makes that down over there. Okay, and then this one here, I'll just trim a little bit of that off. And I'll use that extra just to go around these corners like that. Perfect. Now I'm going to place this back on my mat, and it's really just kind of sticking to the Cricut mat to keep it in place. Okay. And then these are my letters. All right. Now I'm going to try to center this kind of between the top and the bottom and side to side. Okay, so I got that. And then this one here. So these are those little embellishment pieces. And I thought it would be kind of neat to place a couple down on the top and down on the bottom. All right, I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to put the other one right there. I think that looks too predictable. Let me pull that back up. Okay, and then maybe we just need like one. So we can put one down here. I think that's better. And then up here, I can put one on that side where the M is. And then maybe another one kind of up here in the corner. I might bring that one down. This one could come down just a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to call that good. And then I'm going to pull this whole thing up off of the mat. There we go. Okay, so the instructions say to remove the protective film, which we did. We have our mirror printed design, and we have placed that on here. And then according to the picture that's on here, it says place your transfer face down, but it shows the aluminum plate on top. So I'm kind of not sure, but I'm just going to slip this in here like this. So this is nice and protected. It says position your transfer face down, use heat tape if desired. Heat transfer with a heat press machine for 60 seconds. Temperature is 380 degrees. And then you pull it apart, and then we pull the film off of the main case. All right. Well, my heat press is ready. Okay, I'm going to bring in my easy press mat right here. Kind of put this right back in there and double check. It says position your transfer face down. So I guess I need to put it like that. Okay. And I'm just going to cover that, grab my heat press, and I'm going to place it straight down and hit the button. All right, now I'm going to lift this straight up, place that back in its cradle. Then I'm going to remove my Teflon sheet, and I'm going to pull this off of my pressing mat because it does hold a lot of heat. And then I am going to let it cool, but I just kind of want to peek and see. Basically, looking here on the side, I think it did a pretty good job. So I'm going to let this literally just hang out for a moment, and I'm going to put some very cool but heavy marble coasters on top. This will help keep it nice and cool, but it'll keep the design onto the plate. I'll let that just hang out and cool for a minute. Okay, I would say this is definitely very cool. I'm just going to move those over there. Then I'm going to take this out. Okay, and then you can see where I'm going to have to throw this away, but I recommend that you toss your butcher paper anyway. All right, that's what it looks like. Okay, so not bad. There is a little line over here that I may redo this because there's a little line right there, and that would be user error. That's not product error. That would be user error because I was making two things into one, but this turned out super fantastic. So this worked. Okay, so then the directions say to take this protective sheet off of the sticky back, and that is one big backside of double-sided adhesive, and then we're going to place this on to the phone holder, making sure we get it in there correctly. Okay, take this out. I'm going to press this down really, really good. Okay. And that looks great. So let's do a little test to see if it will indeed fit my phone. Okay. So I'm going to place that in there. Okay, that does indeed fit my iPhone 12 Pro Max, so that's fantastic. All right, my friends, this was a success. I just love this. Fantastic. I really like the idea of being able to reuse some, quote, scrap material from the last project. Here I married a couple of pieces. I would say if you're going to make a gift out of this, that you would just really want one big solid piece to make it very cohesive. This looks great, but I can tell there's a little blemish in there. This worked out great. So the little hack I showed you of putting the heat resistant tape down onto the mat, then using the grid lines of the mat to line up your letters, and then placing them on here. That was such a win. It worked beautifully. These are on Amazon, so I'll link those. And I believe there are a plethora of sizes. So depending on the phone you have, you can get a sublimation blank for your particular phone. And if you're someone who doesn't want to use the infusible ink sheets, or you don't even, have a sublimation printer, that's fine. You could even do these with adhesive vinyl. So you could just put that panel right here on the phone cover and put adhesive vinyl on it and call that a day. But I think these worked really well, and I'm really impressed with these. So I think I'll be making a couple of gifts for some people that have similar phones as me. And then this will make a nice little present for them as well. All right, well, thank you again for hanging out with me for day 3 of my 2025 Christmas series. And I hope to see you again in future videos. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not already. I'd love to have you here. But until I see you in the next card or craft video, as always, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Thank you all so much for watching today. I'm so glad that you can join me at my craft table. If you're not already, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos arrive. Have a great day, and as always, happy crafting.